Perfect, just what I wanted to pay. But unrelatedly, what's making you guys crash out about the economy?
Literally the other day I went to the store because I wanted to buy my favorite snack, right? I go there, that shit was $6 for just a bag of chips.
Then the IRS is like, how much money did you make this year? I'm like, I don't know, I spent it all! I spent it on food and toilet paper! I don't get it!
Why gas? $5 a gallon. And like, why do I have to pay rent? And why is rent so high? And why do I have to drive my car and get the gas that I have to get to go to the job that I have to pay for rent? Why do I have to do all of that stuff?
Yesterday, I woke up to an email from my landlord saying, hey, I'm raising your rent. Why? No fucking reason. We already pay all of the utilities ourselves. That is not included in the rent.
The time of week again, don't crash out, don't crash out. You need that job to pay your bills, don't crash out. Don't crash out, don't crash out. You need that job to pay your bills, don't crash out. You gotta be quiet sometimes. You gotta ignore them. You gotta go to your car or maybe talk to a friend. Yeah. Don't crash out, don't crash out. You need that job to pay your bills, don't crash out.
America is done. America and the citizens of America, the citizens of the United States are finished, guys. Like it's crumbling. It's the slow burn. It's the slow unfold to the dynasty that America not only boasted themselves in, but the dynasty that other countries, other municipalities, other governments kind of snarl at. People hate you when you're up, or when you're perceived to be up, when you're perceived to have a great influence. In America, till this day, till this second, as I taught, has a masterful influence in the world. But the dynasty is crumbling. The people can't self-sustain. Every time a nation comes to its knees, or right before the anarchy, people start shaking. People start feeling taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? Like, people start, like, at least mentally revolting, right? And then physically it's going to manifest. I say this all the time, mentally. It starts mentally, and then, the physical, it manifests, right? So it's going to start happening, guys, where people are not only going to continue to bow out. You know what I'm saying? People are going to find themselves revolting against this government. It's dying. It doesn't matter what you do anymore at this time. It doesn't even matter how much income you make anymore at this time. People are going to quit. They're going to quit being a citizen. And I'm not just saying leaving the United States, even if it's indefinitely. They're going to quit being a citizen while they're in the States. People are going to quit paying their bills. People are going to quit going to work. People are going to leave the cars on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this stuff is going to start happening. I promise you. People are just done. It's finished. It's finished. You can't control anarchy. You can't do it. America and its people are dying, guys. I'm telling y'all. And I tell this to my wife all the time. I'm like, I know people are going to think I'm radical about this. People are going to think, like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you saying? Even people who are in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are going to be like, this doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about? Yeah, it's hard, but, we're going to find a way out. Or, it's really rough, but, like, you're sounding like America is going to, like, fall tomorrow. Well, it is. I'm not going to say America is not going to cease to exist to be a country, right? There's not going to ever be an America at any point. But what my point is, for what the country stood for, or what they assumed to stand for, people are going to abhor and exploit or expose. People are done with it. They're done. Jobs, people People are going to leave their job. People are going to leave their houses. People are going to stop contributing to certain things from a financial perspective. They're not going to just buy into the government anymore. You know, unions may happen, like revolts, strikes. You know what I'm saying? Killing is going to happen. Theft happen. I'm not talking about it's going to happen like it never happened before. Like, it's happening every second of the day. But it's going to get worse. It's going to be more on epidemic levels. That's what I mean by it's dying. SWAT and the U.S. officials, the police brigade ain't going to control nothing. I'm telling y'all. In these next 5 to 10 years, it's done. It's done. It's in plain sight. The writing is on the wall. Y'all think people are crashing out now? The government ain't finna stand. You know, people are going to be taking hits to the government. Different people. And these are people who have skill. These are people who used to work in the government, who's going to be taking hits on the government. Like, people are tired of this stuff. When people freak out, when people lose their mind, they lose their mind, guys. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's insane. It's done. It's done. So you're saying it's done, right? You know, because people are not really understanding severity. You know why they don't understand the severity? Because they're like, I still have my house, or I'm still in my apartment. I can still buy food. I still have electricity. I can still talk to my friends. I can still play 2K. I can still play Call of Duty, whatever the games are nowadays. You know, I can still go to work. If I didn't say that already. I can still make a little bit of money. You know, I can still vote. You know, like, I have power in democracy. Like, people still think, no, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be done. It's gonna be finished. But no, there are more than one country in the world. There's more than one country. You know what I'm saying? America ain't it, guys. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. If this is your first time seeing Black, hit the subscribe button for me. Like if you agree or disagree. Comment if you agree or disagree. What do you think? Is there a certain year America is gonna just stop, cease to exist, where majority of the country is gonna leave? Will it get that aggressive? You guys let me know, man. But it's dying. It's done. Proof is in the pudding, guys. And, you know, I, amongst other people, really want the masses to be aware that whatever we do there should only benefit us, and we should be having an escape and exit plan so we don't get the aftermath of the burn, of the fall, because it's done. You know, it's done. Like, when you see a stat that says 67 to 70% of the working Americans, which makes up more than a third of the country, are living check to check. When you know that most people you see, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 people you see don't have more than $300 or $400 on them, even though they're working, even though they're making six figures. You get what I'm saying? When people who are making $250,000, $300,000, $400,000 a year still feel the need to make extra income, still feel the need to work even when they're approaching retirement. You get what I'm saying? Like, when you hear stuff like this, when you hear 9+ million people leaving in America, when you hear that there's been 6 to 7 million layoffs so far in 2026, I gotta understand this stuff, man. In plain sight, writing's on the wall. So look this stuff up. It ain't me. Just talk to your people, talk to neighbors, let people know. Understand the severity. Some people will tell you the severity. People just want to be in denial because that's the country they were born. That's the country their forefathers are from, right? That their ancestors are from, right? We're all lied to, man.